Oh,
No.
How many people did he lose for the intro this time? If you able to reduce the volume just in time. Muted. Every time. I love it. I love it. Hey, we are now competing with Sweetcast for the most annoying theme music in Comics Game.
I like it. I think it's cute. We might need to mess with the volume.
Drop the volume just a tad.
Maybe a little.
Yeah. And add a few more things to it.
It was unexpected and it gave us a good jump scare, but we liked it.
The high school anime starts now. Yay.
Well,
I
God,
like to think of it as the fire alarm that starts the whole show.
yeah. Yeah, instead of our fire alarm, instead of like, get out, is like, come in.
Oh no! Someone named Kevin Spladey is going hail.
Oh no!
Specifically, physically.
Kevin.
Yeah, because it's actually my show.
Yeah, Kevin Spladey's always like the Piper.
Wow,
Yeah. What? I haven't even announced our guest. You guys are just kept talking. Anyway, sorry, I'm laughing about something. Okay. Thank you all for coming and showing up tonight. Welcome to Graded Point Live. Tonight we are having the creators of the Grim Reaper. Especially, we're going to talk about the Grim Reaper 2 with John Gallagher and Carla Tornelli. I hope I pronounced those correctly. Thank you for showing up tonight and joining us. And we were going to have some fun. And yeah, show off this book.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. It's Tornelli, so it's good. Thank you. And yeah, we're super happy to be here.
Hey, good.
Mike is in love with accents. He was adopting the accents off stream. That was the hilarious part.
I heard good. It's something in my brain. Fuck.
And you also, I think you told me you stutter less when you adopt an accent, don't you?
I stutter less when I adopt an accent because if I don't stutter, if I'm starting to stutter and I take a bit of an accent, even a fucked up, not the real one, I stop stuttering. It pisses me the fuck off. All right.
Got a Red Gaze. Hail there. Got Joe Froggo.
Hail to the Gaze. Hail to the Froggo.
Yeah. Hail to the Froggo. On Neela Possessed. Hail High Red Gaze. Yeah, we got the Grim Reaper 2 Electric Boogaloo.
The answer is no.
Maybe next time, right?
Maybe next time.
Dark Gift, what's up, peeps? Remember he used to pay for that. Now he doesn't have to pay for it. That's
cheapskate.
Mo Biggs says his Edwin impression is on point. I think he's talking about you, Mike.
Listen, my Methwin impersonation is on point. Okay, my Methwin impersonation is on point.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's this? ETP watching? Okay, we're changing the title of this stream to Harley Quinn Graded Point.
Oh, no.
Damn. Man.
That reminds me. Did you all see all the hoes getting mad over the 3D anime girl on Chatterbait?
I heard about this.
What?
Okay, so there's this anime girl on that's doing her own stream on Chatterbait, and she got 20,000 fucking tokens in one day.
Wow.
Wow.
So the actual thoughts are upset.
Demanding they take her down and remove her off stream because they can't compete. Anyway, speaking of cool things,
Piper, you've been.
Yeah, I thought about it as soon as I said it too. I was like, oh wait, I can't do that this stream. Or I can't do that anymore. Pretty much.
I like this cover here.
Yeah.
I mean.
He only says 2 instead of the 3 that is required of a musical thing.
Yeah.
We're just making stuff up as we go along. We don't actually know what we're doing anymore.
Did we ever? I'm not entirely certain we've ever known what we were.
So who won the song off? It definitely was not Piper. Piper came in.
I was strong in the first round.
But you still came in dead last in the end.
Yeah.
I just
bunch of country happened.
As a representative graded 0.5, I want to tell you that we expected nothing less but your complete failure.
I was going to say, this is graded 0.5 after all. Can't do too good. I'd make the channel look weird.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have success here. That was just, probably not the best idea when we're thinking about doing comics. That's don't be successful. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. He said it. You know what that means?
The white drugs.
Oh no.
It's time.
Cocaine.
Oh goodness. But speaking of white drugs, what's this comic here?
Wow.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay, well, we'll know about the comic, but I don't think we should need to equate it with white drugs there, Mike.
Yeah, no,
What?
It could be addictive. You don't know.
We do hope it's addictive, yes, but
But
maybe
in
not
a
in the
safe way.
Wait.
Just want to point out, lame save Piper, but I'll take it. But yes, Grim Reaper 2. So that means there was a Grim Reaper 1. So
hey, listen, some people missed out on it, but fear not, because you can still get that issue on this campaign. So
yes. You absolutely can. And we're going to go through that. But I want you guys to explain the Grim Reaper in your universe, your creation. Explain it to us. What's good about it, and why should people get in on the ground floor here?
sure. So I'm John, and I am the writer and the creator, and my wife Carla, she is the artist and the colorist. Basically, we launched the Grim Reaper 1 in September last year. We got it funded through doing a lot of legwork, and we fulfilled it. We delivered to all the backers and all the backers that bought it from the in-demand store, and then we felt like it was time to move on to our second project, which we had lined up, which was the Grim Reaper 2. Basically, kind of to give you a synopsis of what the main plot is the Grim Reaper 1 is a story of course, death. But this time we see that death is kind of a job, a mantle that gets passed on to one person to another. This time, the Grim Reaper of this era, of this age, is the Red Baron from World War I, the famous pilot who everybody thought it was invincible. And one day he gets shot down. When he gets shot down, he gets visited by the Angel of Death, who offers him to take on the scythe, put on the cloak, and become the Grim Reaper. And he does accept that. We fast forward to the present, and he is still the Grim Reaper. He's still doing the Grim Reaper stuff. He now has children, and his children are like the supernatural creatures that they kind of represent different ways in which people die. And also he has a lost wife that we haven't found out much about her yet. The main conflict of the first book, arises when a group of scientists revive a man who's been dead for 10 years. The main problem that the Grim Reaper has with this is that this man has no soul, so he cannot kill it. So he goes to purgatory to kind of find guidance for his problem, and then the adventure begins there. We finished that book with a pretty neat cliffhanger, and then we start Grim Reaper 2. And then this issue, the main plot of this is that the Grim Reaper, we find out, is not only in charge of taking the souls of mortals into the afterlife, but also to make sure that the immortals never die. So basically, we find out that there's these two bands of these cosmic beings. They're aliens, but humanity has been worship them as gods and fearing them as demons since the dawn of time. you have the immortals and the sins. So the immortals are like the Greek pantheon and the Egyptian gods, and all of them combined just kind of split the different kingdoms of the earth, and they kind of took them as their realms. And the sins are their opposites, but they're also kind of a mirror to the god's ugly side. So they're in this constant battle with one another, which is pointless because they cannot kill each other. So the Grim Reaper's job eventually, when the two sides come to a truce, is to make sure that neither of these beings dies, right? Mm-hmm. So one of these demons, one of the sins, gets killed. Her name is Lust, and she basically represents sexual deviance. By the way, this book is not PG-13 at all. She gets killed, and so we shift from like this cosmic horror theme of the first book to like a more of a detective drama theme on the second one, where the Grim Reaper kind of becomes this detective that has to find out who's killing the immortals and with what purpose. Right, and then in book number 2, there's tons of Greek mythology, history. I mean, the Grim Reaper is a character that you can pretty much paste in any time period. You know, we see him interact with Count Dracula, you know, with the Greek Titans, with you know, with of course the scene when he's the Red Baron and all that stuff. You can put him pretty much anywhere and he works. And so yeah, so that's basically the Grim Reaper in a nutshell. He has to in the Grim Reaper 2, he has to go down to hell to rescue the soul of this being who doesn't belong there, and he has to fight his way out of hell, riding his fiery steed, a fire-breathing horse that is the horse of the apocalypse. So yeah, tons of fun in this book. You know, tons of drama. You know, there's detective stuff that I love so much, and the art speaks for itself. You know, so definitely back it, because this is a passion project made by us, a married couple that work together on this, and this is our dream, and we're happy to put it in your hands, basically.
Nice.
I have a question that I've been holding for a bit.
Go for it.
When you were talking about Grim Reaper 1, because I didn't get to back a lot of things last year. I got to back a couple, so I'm really sad. But in the first Grim Reaper, you said he has a wife and kids.
Yes, he does.
Is that before or after he's the Grim Reaper?
No, that's after.
So Grim Reaper fucks.
The Grim Reaper fucks. Yeah, he's
wow.
full of bones.
Yeah.
You know,
I asked the same question before, you know.
I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to spoil too much, but in this campaign, I'm also making available another book that we wrote. It's a spin-off called The Curse of the Medallion. Basically, the main plot of that story is that Rasputin, the wizard, the necromancer of Siberia, is drinking at a bar, right? And the Grim Reaper shows up, and because they're friends, the Grim Reaper's kind of there to give him a heads up and telling him that his time is almost up and that he's coming for him soon, so to get prepared and get his affairs, taken care of before he goes with him. Rasputin accepts, but he invites the Grim Reaper to have some vodka with him, and they both sit down and party for that last night, right? Mm-hmm. For that last night, and so in between the drinks and all, Rasputin challenges the Grim Reaper to an arm wrestle competition, and bets him that if he can beat him, then he cannot take his soul. And the Grim Reaper accepts, and they arm wrestle, but Rasputin managed to cheat Death, and so Death has to give him an artifact, this medallion that keeps him alive so long as he wears it. Now, if you guys know anything about the history of Rasputin, when they try to murder this guy, they poisoned him, they shot him, they threw him in a frozen river, they burned him, and he will not die. So the way I'm explaining that away is because he was wearing this medallion that the Grim Reaper gave him, he couldn't die. Now, when they actually managed to snatch the medallion off of him, they give him to someone else, and the Grim Reaper meets this girl, and he falls in love with her, and he basically becomes this obsessive stalker. And she eventually becomes the mother of his children, which is kind of how I met my wife. I'm just kidding. And
okay.
So they basically that's kind of the side plot, and we find out more about the Grim Reaper's family and all that, and all 3 books are available in this campaign. So definitely, if you're interested in all of these different aspects and in all of these different mythos, you can say, and different genres being explored, you definitely want to give this one a go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm still trying to imagine Grim Reaper babies.
Yeah, there's a lot of sexy stuff in here. All right, this is
there we go.
This is This is the pinup that everyone will get for free if we get to the $2,000 mark. We have tons of other pinups and designs that we're trying to give out to people, to backers. But this one will go out for free if, as a stretch goal, if we get to the $2,000. So definitely doable. I think we're close, and you know, we gotta make it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nothing is left to the imagination here.
I mean,
So are these demons?
No, the one in the back is one of the Grim Reaper's daughters. She's 10. She represents the desirable death that everyone wants to have. You know, remember that his children kind of represent different ways in which people die. So she's kind of a beautiful death, right? She's the death everyone wants to have of old age. You know what I mean? A peaceful death.
Yeah,
and,
like peaceful in their sleep.
Right. And the one in the front is actually the demon that the Grim Reaper has to go and rescue from hell and kind of fight his way out of hell, carrying her. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, these immortal beings are not supposed to die. So when someone kills her, she has to go and bring her back to the living, to the world of the living, because he wasn't supposed to let that happen in the first place.
Nice.
Nice.
And of course, there's tons of fan service here. That's some interior page work. I'll let my wife talk about it, because since she is the wonderful artist and colorist behind it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my art. Buy the book.
Look at it. It's art. I mean, someone's getting turned into a floor rug.
Oh.
That scene right there. One thing I think I mentioned before is you know, with the characters of these books that we're creating in this kind of Grim Reaper universe, if you will, we do use a lot of historical characters that we throw in there and we play with. That one right there is the Night Stalker. He was a serial killer from California. His name was Richard Ramirez. So I'm kind of making him turn so that one of the Grim Reaper's childs, if you will, that he vanquished because he was just too violent, and he misunderstood the purpose of the Grim Reaper, and he thought that it was all just about killing. So he was this sadist, right? Kind of a devil figure, if you will, that mind controls people. And so I'm saying that because in reality, Richard Ramirez did say that the devil made him commit a lot of the murders that he did. That's kind of, I throw fantasy in there to kind of complement it, and why not?
Mm-hmm. So it like actually was the devil made me do it. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my goodness. 13 death sentences.
That would be another of the
This is the sexy pinup.
that would be another of the sexy pinups if you back. I'm just playing. That's just
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Look at the legs, the hairy legs.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Wonderful.
Buy the book today.
That was a candy photo she took of me when we received the first.
Bello Forte.
If you scroll a little bit more down to the interior art, that was my favorite page right there. When he encounters her in hell, and my wife has done a really good job, you know, with the effects, and especially with the fire. I think it has something to do with the fact that she seen fire from so up close.
I burned the house for reference purposes.
Don't
Right.
say that out loud too often.
Right?
Yeah, right.
The insurance company might catch word to be like, oh,
Oh. For
so
reference,
Good thing we're not using our real names here, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, geez. Never mind.
Oh.
Right.
No, your name is Jim Starlighter and Jane, I don't know, something.
Hey, you're bad at this.
Right. So yeah, no, man, tons of great stuff, tons of great art, great storytelling. This book is gonna be perfect bound, 40 pages of great storytelling, and if you back all 3 of them, you can actually get 100-page story for only $30. I think it's a great price. You know, so definitely get it. You'll be supporting indie creators, comic skaters, and comics lovers too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's looking good. Let's see. So now let's look at some of the tiers we have here.
Sure. We have the feature perk is only $30, and you can get all 3 books: the Grim Reaper 1, the Grim Reaper 2, and the spin-off story, The Curse of the Medallion, which kind of ties the story in together really nicely. It's only for $30. You know, 3 books. One of them is perfect bound, glossy covers, and really good hardstock page. You know, if you're a collector, this is definitely the one you want.
No,
Inferno.
Absolutely. So then we got, this is the, I guess it's the digital
This
tier,
is
essentially.
digital copy. People who live overseas, and shipping can get expensive over there.
Mhm.
And let me tell you a story about the PDFs. A lot of people think that they're not good, but there was a guy from Finland who actually purchased the PDF one time, and he liked it so much that he came back and he backed all the 3 books. So I think that the PDFs are great. I think that the digital copies are wonderful if you just want to read the story, be entertained, or just support us in any way you can at the moment. So yeah.
I agree.
I could hear John Malin now.
Right. So yeah, definitely get this one as well. The $7 for a PDF copy.
Yeah, it's a good reading copy if you want to collect the other ones. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Read these.
Here we have more digital. This is the $10 for the 2 books, the spin-off and the Grim Reaper 2. Just $10. I think it's great. It's over 60 pages for these 2, and then a digital pin-up as well will be included in the email. So yeah, good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And then
Thanatos.
This one is $14 for the physical copy. I think it's a great price. It's like I said, it's a perfect bound book, 40-page long, and really good quality. It's really good quality. And by the way, these will be signed copies as well.
very nice.
Cool.
Very nice.
Caron.
So, this one is $15 for the PDF super pack. It includes the 3 books: Grim Reaper 1, 2, and the spin-off.
All right, nice.
Corboros.
We get farther and farther away from it every time, but we're good. So $25 for copies. I think it's a great price for 2 physical books. Like I said, top quality. We have a really good printer that I really love. And so yeah, if you backed us before, the kind of quality that you're getting with the books for sure. And if you didn't, then let me tell you right now, you're gonna love the quality of these books.
Oh yeah. Because I know Tinfoil Hat Nick said this is like one of the better books that he read last year. So
No,
and
It was actually his second favorite book of 2019, and we are like, I will never stop bragging about that. I'm so proud of that.
Purgatorio.
All right. So what's different about this one is that you get a pinup. Again, remember, if we get to the $2,000 mark, everybody's going to get a free pinup anyway. So this will be an additional pinup on top of the one that you're already getting, plus the 2 physical copies of the books, plus a T-shirt with an original design from the characters of the book. And so yeah, so that's it. So the 2 physical copies, the pinup, and the Grim Reaper shirt.
Yep. Very nice. And then
Paradiso.
All right.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. This one has the same thing as the one from above. You got the shirt, you got the pinup, you got the 2 physical copies, and on top of that, you get an original piece of art. It's a sketch by my wife with a thank you note in the back. So yeah, really cool stuff, personalized. We don't have that many backers right now anyway. So we like to get in touch with our backers and see what they like, see what they're into, and kind of make something for them.
Wait. Did you say a pinup of your wife or a pinup from your wife?
From her.
Okay.
From. Jesus. Thirsty motherfucker.
I had to be sure.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This next one is free shipping.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Right. It's $150 to also be in the book, plus the pinup, plus the physical issue and sketch. So basically a drawing. You're gonna get to be in the book. You're gonna get called out by name as well, so you're gonna see yourself portrayed in one of the scenes, or one of your characters. You know what I mean? If you don't want to put yourself up, put yourself in the pages. But yeah, so you get to be in the book. This one is a limited tier, and so far 3 people have backed it. I know Chief Justice Optimus already backed that one, so 2 more spots to go. So get it while you can.
Also, Piper could be a damn werewolf.
Right.
I like that funny because you said I don't have a werewolf, but I'm going to.
No, real.
I
No,
want to get the Piper approved stickers.
Here's the thing, though. I was thinking about doing something with werewolf, and now the opportunity presented itself. I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
So thanks. And now to the next perk, because this one is basically the same from above. The pinup, the physical copy, and the sketch, but also the drawing. This one was different is that you get a commission for $200 plus the physical copies of the 2 issues of issue 2 and the spin-off, plus a pinup plus a sketch with a thank you. I think that is a great price for a commission artwork, and if you have ever commissioned any kind of artwork, that's a really low price for that.
And maybe I can include a bag with my tears with it, because it's
Yeah, because I think most people I know that just do like even head commissions, just the like a head commission that starts at like 50. So
yes, exactly.
yeah, so doing that's a pretty getting a commission, and getting all that plus a commission is a really good deal.
Yeah,
a really good deal.
Yeah,
for sure. Our next perk is a $250 one that also includes the commission, plus being in both of the books, and being called out by name in both of the books, plus a pinup, plus a physical copy of issue 1, 2, and the spin-off. Really great deal. Also, you get a T-shirt. So yeah, and it's free shipping. So can be that.
I always have to ask for my brethren out there. These T-shirts, do they come in big boy sizes?
Oh, of course. And like I said, not that many backers anyway. So we get in touch with people, ask them what their size is before we ship something out to them.
Because we're talking like EVS, like 5XL here, for some folks.
Right.
You know.
We're very customer friendly.
We're customer friendly.
We like to talk to you guys.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
And this one is what Vinny Tornelli called the bunkers. The bunkers tier is a mystery box for $300 that includes mystery merchandise and mystery books from the Grim Reaper team.
Oh. So.
You don't know what you get.
You ain't telling nobody nothing.
Best option ever.
All we can promise is not going to be a box of rocks. It's going to have lots of good stuff in there, but we can say what it is. That's kind of like it's kind of a way to surprise the backers, and
Yeah, at least you can expect the previous tier stuff, but that's the boring part of the Pandora's box.
You might get that sexy pinup you're looking at right now.
Oh. And maybe you'll move the box.
Again, bello forte. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I don't give a fuck.
Why do I keep you around?
Because I'm cheaper than white drugs.
I'm going to suggest you should play the trailer video for the campaign. I think we did a really good job with it.
Yeah, let's see this thing. Come on.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, come on. I want to see it.
You want to run this damn show? What the? Jeez. Okay, hold on. Here we go. All right. So we're going to watch the promo trailer here. Full screen it. Give it some volume.
I'm ready for a dose.
Oh.
I know a girl like that. Definitely not like that, though.
Oh.
Or that.
Like
Dude, I liked the music. Yeah.
It's very atmospheric.
Thanks. Yeah, we kind of figure we'll pick something that sounds like slashing. You know what I mean? Given that the Reaper's weapon of choice. So yeah, definitely fitting for the images, and that's all interior art from the book. Very proudly presented to you by us, and yeah, hopefully you back it, guys. It's a really good read and really good quality book.
Here, I'll do a better job than just hopefully. I'm going to shame my audience into backing this.
Oh Lord!
Because there are 38 backers currently on this, and there are 35 people watching, and so I know some of you have not backed this book yet. So get your cards out.
Yeah.
Go to this campaign. Links in the description. Is being linked by all the mods. Get in there and back this book. You got no excuses. Tell them the chief sent you.
I like that.
Gotta get that goalie on, otherwise they're not gonna get the record.
Yeah, exactly. We don't get to look. If we don't get to 2,000, look here's the deal. You're not my mom. Well, I'm your daddy. So
Oh,
you can't make me. I can make. Don't tell me what I can't do. Got mine up here. You can't make me. Don't tell me what I can't do. Hold on a minute.
no, now you're just starting a rebellion. Now we gotta go put them down.
Well,
No, please, but and all joking aside, back it if you can. If you can, at least share it around on your social medias and all that good stuff. Help these people out.
Yeah, every retweet counts, every like counts. Every live stream counts. So that's why we thank you guys so much for having us. And I want to give a shout out to Stupendous 989, who was one of the first backers that we got. So yeah, thank you. You guys got us over the goal on the first day. So we're very happy about that, and we want to keep this going. We have 44 days to go. So it's still time to get yourselves a copy. We got other tons of merch and stuff that you still can get. So yeah, jump on the train and backing out.
I like this one. Buy the comic once Optimus pays your back child support. Man, I've been busy apparently. There you go, Mike. Just break the feet out again.
Oh God, why? Oh, to help put down okay. I'll put down this Northwest Rebellion. Sure, why not?
Sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna do a refresh. I bet this total better gone up. It ain't gone up. I'm disappointed.
ooh.
It will go up. It will go up.
Oh yeah.
We kind of have this periods of stagnation that happen like usually around this time. But I'm sure that on the second week of the month, people are gonna have more surplus money to be spending on these campaigns. And listen, guys, support all the indie creators that you can. There's this movement keeps growing. I have met tons of great people from Comicsgate who are still small-time creators and who have great projects. So yeah, if you can, back mine. But if you cannot, then there's tons of others really good creators out there that need your support. So yeah, let's keep the movement growing
Man's Ramada, he said, I need to be absolutely sure I'll receive an item. I can, considering that these are folks that have already done a campaign and already have delivered on that campaign. I would say that your chances are very high that you will get your what you got, get what you pay for.
Oh yeah, we definitely look. We gave ourselves until May of this year to fulfill the past campaign, and we fulfilled it in December. So we definitely strive for being as fast as possible with the deliveries and things like that. We gave ourselves a pretty generous time frame to deliver, mostly because we don't want any delays and we don't want to be late with basically sending you your stuff. But we are usually going to be fulfilling these campaigns way before the timeline, the deadline that we gave ourselves.
Right. Yeah, that's a nice thing. Try to be ahead of the game if you can. I know it doesn't always work out with crowdfunding because things happen, stuff like that. But
for sure, but here's the other thing though. Like this book is done. This book is 100% done. We're working on the spin-off right now, and that one is like 95% done. So you don't have to wait until we finish. I mean, except for little touch-ups here and there. But we'll be sending this to the printer pretty soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We kind of want to have an estimate of how many backers we're going to have overall. But yeah, this is going to be coming back from the printer pretty soon. So people are going to be getting it. You know, they're not going to have to wait as long as you think.
Yeah, Scott Payne, who, by the way, has a book on Indiegogo right now, who will be on here tomorrow night. Seen this a few times now, but got to give them props. This is a pretty cool trailer. So,
thank you, Scott, and congratulations on your book, man.
Yeah,
it's great. You draw pretty sick monsters. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. We were talking about that off the stream. That your art is sick when it comes to monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said, they're talking about books they never got.
Flux, right? Chaotic Flux, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep. Chaotic Flux.
Really cool book.
Yeah, some in the chat are talking about books they didn't get, and I will say that they are not them. Without saying names or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have already proved you've got a more proven track record at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we try to get our names out there. I mean, I know it's tough. We gotta keep pushing these books, and of course, I know we'll get the bump. I know we'll get over the 2K. That's my goal. You know what I mean? If we get way over that, then I'm gonna be super happy. But it's not, and I get tired of saying this. It's really not, at least not for us. About the money, it's about the readers. We want to get eyes on this project. We want to get you guys to have these books in your hands. We want you to read our stuff. We want you to get our content, and that's really what creating is all about. Wanting people to appreciate and get and see what you did. More so than the money. The money is important to produce these things, to print them out, and to ship them. But that comes second. After, of course, getting people to enjoy it and get the books.
Yeah.
I mean, looks like it's been an enjoyable project so far. Goodness.
Yeah, it's like I said, I love the art and everything. And
what the crap is happening?
Mods, do what you got to do.
So dead and hairy.
Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's a bot. They've started like going on different streams and things like that. So the mods will take care of it. I'm not worried about that. They're good folks.
He was fast.
Yeah, the bouncing was quick, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I was trying to look. I'm looking over here. Oh, here. So I'm gonna refresh it again. I'm a glutton for punishment. I want to see movement. So I guess let me ask you this, since we got we're talking and everything, having a good time. What got you into like wanting to make comics? I guess that would be a good way to start.
Well, I've loved comics all my life, I think, but I especially like comics that can be, I guess you can say, as intellectually to par as any other written work, any other literary work. And you see people like Neil Gaiman's Run on the Sandman or Alan Moore books way back when that they really got me into it, because that's the kind of stories I like to read. You know what I mean? Stuff with a message. And then my wife has been a manga artist for a long time, and she, this is actually the first time she's trying out kind of Western style. She still blends it in, and it comes out really cool. But yeah, she never tried coloring, and look how well she colors. So yeah, that's basically what got us into it. We actually met through a comic that I commissioned her to do, and it's not this one, but it was one that we actually never finished. But we might do it just for like our anniversary or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, we met through a comic, and this is something I always wanted to do. I wrote like a lot of short stories and stuff, and I wrote for some anthologies. But I always wanted to do this, and finding artists was tough. Someone that could share your vision. And now I live with an artist, and she gets it, and she does it for me for free.
I mean, that's the way you have to fucking do it these days, considering.
Yeah.
So guys, we now all know the secret. Meet you an artist, get married, and then they'll do your work for free.
If you like the portfolio, put a ring on it.
So I'm guessing you'll take care of like not just the art, but the lettering and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do everything except for writing. Let's say.
Okay.
Let's just say that my
Good.
job takes about 24 hours and hers takes about 24 months. But no, yeah, it's all good. Like I get all these crazy ideas, and she always looks at me like, "Oh, you got another idea, didn't you?" And I'm like, "Yep," and I'm writing it. So, but yeah, she's been a great support in this dream, and it is her dream as well. She always wanted to do something. She always wanted to publish comics, and she was actually the one that at first mentioned the whole crowdfunding scene. I wasn't so sure about it at first. I think I don't think we're gonna be pulling the kind of numbers that we see in a lot of these projects. Back then, I was looking especially at Shinobi Sasquatch, which, by the way, is tremendous art, and it looks great.
Yeah, Rob Willis is an amazing artist. Yeah.
Right, and I was like, I don't. That is very out of reach right now, simply because we just have no audience at all. You know what I mean? But we started kind of building up, and then that's how we stumbled upon Comicsgate, and the community just welcomed us with open arms, and then we went from there, and they started just promoting the hell of our books and of ourselves, and we just started going in these live streams, and here we are. So yeah, it's been a road, and it's still a lot of work ahead, but we'll keep doing it. We'll keep putting out books, and we'll keep putting out content.
Yes, also it's so amazing how this CG community is, because we were nobody, we knew nothing. Like, of course, now we all know there's these groups, the anti-CG, the blah blah, all these titles, all these names for different groups. We knew nothing about that. Okay, so we just knew that we were making comics, but CG has welcomed us with open arms, and we like. Because sometimes people ask us like, "Are you CG? Aren't you CG?" Like, of course. Now we can say we are CG to the core, because now we know what is it about. But we never like actually asked the question ourselves, because it was obvious, because we did nothing. We just started like talking to these amazing people, and they did everything themselves. They are amazing.
And Work Campaign, by the way, Hell Work Campaign too, because they came out of the woodworks to help us out too.
Yes.
They get bad rep. I don't get why. You know what I mean? But they are great dudes.
Yeah.
Isle Creek campaign.
Are you still trying to be German over there?
I'm trying. It's not working.
Guys, when we just started, we actually like got a few refunds just because we started streaming with War Campaign people.
Yeah.
So that was like we at first, of course, we didn't understand, because we didn't know who was War Campaign, who wasn't, or anything like that. But now we understand a lot more, and yeah, we're super proud about that.
Yes, but I thought Comicsgate didn't want minority creators.
Right? Supposedly.
Supposedly. That's the narrative, right? That's the memo they send out.
No amens.
Yeah. But, that's the thing. It's like, I've seen, through Comicsgate, I've seen campaigns that have gotten funded that if people went out on their own without, these people, that have come out and, banded together and said, we just want good comics,
Yeah, there will be nobodies without the support that we've gotten from people on Twitter, people on YouTube, and stuff like that. We actually, let me tell you, we actually reached out to like some of the big companies out there, some of the big names when we first launched, and I gotta say, probably 90% of them didn't even take the time to reply. You know what I mean? So that's where we started seeing like, okay, maybe it'd be a better thing if we actually want to put this out there, just to go independent and see what happens.
I mean, it's all about, do you want to make the book with, make your own book without, being judged by some morons at the big two or whatever, trying to gatekeep you out of comics because they don't like the way, your wife draws her book,
Right.
And you draw too sexy. We can't have that. Oh, you're telling a woman that she draws two characters too sexy. You know what I mean? It's like it never ends with those kinds of people. So
never ends. It's usually like something bullshit, like, oh, she's got internalized misogyny, or she's just doing what you're telling her to do. I mean, kind of art. I mean, that kind of is the fuck. You see what I mean with the fucking starter? I fucking hate this.
Did you?
I'm choking on my tongue here.
Did you grab your tongue?
Yeah,
I thought you did.
Because fuck, I hate it. I hate the stutter. Like, I mean, stutter. I'm just telling her what the fuck to do. I mean, that's how this fucking thing works. All right. I mean, come on. But it's not internalized misogyny. It's women are respecting here.
Don't mind him.
It's all good.
Now Joe Flacco says, "Woo."
Crying out loud. Oh.
There you go. Without CG, you had to draw political comics like Sam Mogwai.
Oh no.
No, I've always been a proponent. Whatever, draw whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Make your own book. But, the comics are going to be, yeah, I'll just put what he says.
It's all a lie. CG accepts all. I too saw the negative attitudes. Investigating and went, hey, it's not CG. That's lying. It's y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, straight up. And the first, I gotta tell you, like some of the first live streams we ever did, we were invited. Like we would go anywhere they had us. We didn't know who. So whatever, we appeared on somebody's show, and not within like the first 5 minutes of being there, they started like doxing people. I remember I just awkwardly look at my wife and like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Then there was this work campaign post like, look, there was a lot of doxing and there were small creators like giving their pitch in the same stream and our faces there like, what the hell?
Because everyone else had like avatars, but we were actually on camera. And so it kind of looked for a second there like we were the ones with the dogs, so we had nothing to do with that. But yeah. No, it happens, but you learn your lesson. You learn to know who is who and who to ask stuff. Yeah. Like a lot of people from CG gave us great feedback on the first book, so we knew a lot of what we had to do better this time around. And actually, I consider this an upgrade entirely. Like the book, it looks better. It's a better story, I think. I mean, the first one, it was a pretty solid story. So what I will say is what I always say, this is the best thing we can put out there right now. This is our 100% without a doubt behind this book. Is a passion project. And this is the best we can do right now. Nothing less. Maybe we can do better than that next time. You know what I mean? As we keep evolving as artists and writer and whatnot. But right now, the Grim Reaper 2 is the top quality that we can offer you, at the moment.
Well, I look at it like this too. You mentioned, you mentioned Snowy Sasquatch, and I can throw another name, Monster MD, and those kind of books. Those are great books. Those were those were like lightning in a bottle because they both came out at around the same time. And they like I said, lightning in a bottle. They both were a huge hit, but don't and like you said, you don't let that discourage you just because one or two make it huge, and that was their first kind of book.
Mm-hmm.
It's you can also start from the bottom and keep working up. Like you said, this campaign is doing better than the last campaign. The next one's going to do better than that one. Next thing you know, you're one of the bigger campaigns out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know that we have to do a lot of heavy lifting to get to where these people are for one very big reason, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of these people that are pulling these big numbers started out with an audience. We didn't. So that's a huge difference right there. And we've been building that slowly. I think that when we get to the audience, when we get to the number of people watching us and watching what we do, is when we can start pulling those numbers. But I feel like look, I felt like when I was about to hit the launch button, there were obviously there was doubt, like, will this do good? Will this be a complete waste of time? But at the end of the day, what are we waiting for? The book is done, and we can start doing the live streams as the book goes on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand that it's very smart. Is the right strategy to really like get the rallying behind the project way before it launches. But to me, I'm not gonna sit and work on a book for 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just not for a campaign that runs for 2 months. Especially with my mind, where I get bombarded with these ideas all the time. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
I have like 10 books lined up, 10 scripts that we're gonna be working on for the next 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? And more keep coming to me. So yeah, these people pull in huge numbers, but they can't really think of any more ideas more than once a year or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're definitely growing, and I think we're doing better than the first campaign. So
Yeah, I like. There's a term that Shigeru Miyamoto said. He's the man that created Mario and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. And he has a term that I think a lot of people need to realize when it comes to crowdfunding and things like that. And I was, like I said, y'all guys are ahead of the game. I'm not exactly applying this to you, but it's just some things that I've seen around on YouTube and Twitter and things like that, talking about, oh, the book's late and this, that, and the other. In reference to games, Shigeru Miyamoto said, a rushed game is bad forever. A late game can eventually be good.
Mm-hmm. Also, to fill out the air bar here, John Penn, I fucking hope to God that happens. I swear to God. Fuck. Oh. I fucking hope to God in all the things involved that fucking happen. Fuck's sakes. I don't know what fucking accent I'm doing right now. I can't fucking hear myself.
You're starting to sound like Carl.
Do Wanger next.
Wanger. Fuck.
Wanger, hold on a minute. Glad you said something about Wanger. I want everybody to see this. I hope John and Carla don't mind this little turn here.
Late game can be good unless it's Daikatana. Oh god, that was so fucking late. Oh, it took forever, and the fucking first level with the fucking things he had to kill while crouching. The frog thing. Oh god, it's all coming back. Why did? Oh,
what are you talking about?
He's having like war flashbacks.
War flashbacks to Daikatana. Oh. Okay, so like the game opens up and there's these little frog things that you have to crouch down to kill, and if you don't click on them, it's so badly designed. Oh.
Did you have Chinese food today by chance?
No, I didn't.
Oh wow.
He usually gets like the MSG like throws him for a loop. But all right, check this out. This is this is a little disconcerting.
Oh, that's what Wanger looks like.
Yeah, you never know that's what he looks like. Oh yeah, because you've never seen his face. Okay.
No.
All right, no, there's no words in this. It's just watch what he does here. Just
bruh.
Yep.
Bruh, no.
Yeah, he didn't actually take a bite of that.
Yes, he did.
He did. That's gotta taste like ass.
Maybe he has no taste buds.
Maybe.
See, look. Yep.
Why'd he do this?
I don't know.
Maybe he'll.
Why, Winger? Come on the show and tell me why you do that.
There's no signs of pain. There's something wrong with this man.
Oh, no.
Well, no, I can eat a lemon and there's no signs of pain. There might be now, but I used to be able to eat lemons fine. It's the whole eating the skin that's like, ew, no. Why?
I'm gonna use it as eye drops. Very disappointed.
Yeah, he should have just put it in your eye next time, Wanger. Really in the crowd. What's wrong with you? You suck.
Lame.
Matt Wanger. Let's see what the chat said. Oh, yes, he did. He's got another video. I want to watch that. Ultimate alpha male secrets.
Oh boy.
I mean, look at this guy.
Dominant
No,
energy.
seriously, he just posted a 1-minute video eating a lemon like that.
Yep.
It's just man.
Ultimate alpha male secrets.
I didn't.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. No. We don't want that. All right.
Have you seen this one or no?
I've not seen this one, so this might be a debut. All right, here we go.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I know that there's people out there that didn't back Super Harem yet, and that's why I'm going to go to drastic measures. And today, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to assert my dominance, and then you'll want to back it because you'll see my dominant energy. It'll come over you, and then you'll say, "Okay, it's just what you do." I'm making eye contact. I'm taking up as much room as I can. See that? Now you're feeling it. You're feeling the dominant energy. It's making you want to click that link. Look at my eyes.
Bro, his face is getting redder. I'm pretty sure he's constipated.
Things will pass
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
It's all that dominant male.
Oh, no.
fuck.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh no.
Oh shit. I gotta back this book now. Oh god. Oh. I'm
You
typing
feeling
in.
that?
Oh shit.
Make it stop.
I see you right there. I see you.
He's pointing right at me. Oh.
That was
I want the lemon in my eyes now.
I don't blame you, my friend. I do not blame you.
I want Wenger to be my new dad.
Let's make a petition to Winger to adopt us. Put it back on. I'll take 10 copies of Grim Reaper.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Wenger's voice does not match his face. Like I was imagining like some like younger dude by like 10 years from Kentucky with curlier hair.
Right? You know what was weird? I imagine like fucking curly ass hair on him and from his voice, and I don't know why.
I just like it. That's a 110% pure American beef right there. it's American something. I don't know if it's beef or not.
Might be pork.
The other way.
Definitely not chicken.
Just going up. I have been dominated. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
Piper, help!
Yeah, we know. Put the
Yeah.
shirt back on. Yeah, I mean, I can put the video back on if you want. That'll,
Oh no.
I mean, that's what you want.
I got to practice this accent. Somewhat difficult.
I don't think anybody can do Wenger's accent.
10 males
Like-
of bizarre power.
I think
You know, I for the longest time I thought he was that same dude that like narrates like scary videos. Have you seen him?
Oh, that guy.
Hey, this sounds fun.
What was his name again?
I can't remember his fucking name.
He's Canadian or something, but yeah, he sounds just like him.
He
I gotta look it up now. You know that guy?
frick. I know who you're talking about, and I don't really care for him.
Kills, yeah.
kills. Yeah,
Oh, Kills, yeah.
Chills, yeah.
two people said it in the chat. So
I wonder if he is Chills or Kills.
I don't think so. Unless he's that Burger King foot lettuce kid. Oh god, I hate that one.
I'll be honest with you, the question is like for everybody who's either doing a campaign currently or is going to have a campaign at some point. I think we should all just get Wenger to exude his manliness upon it. And I mean, that was funny.
And
Yeah, there
unsettling.
you go. And we flee faster than Ethan pulls out when Ethan pulls out the piano. Yeah, Ethan has this thing like when he plays his piano, he loses like 300 viewers instantly.
Why? Those are the best parts.
I mean, I like the Butter song personally. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, let me get this back. Who's typing?
Me.
Why are you? What are you doing?
She's tilting.
Oh,
She's straight up tilting.
see, Scott Payne says, "I feel it, Wenger. I feel it."
Number 15, Grim Reaper 2. Oh, God.
Let me get this back on the screen real quick. All right, so yeah, we got this still. Probably. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at the.
All right, now we know what we gotta do. We gotta assert our dominance on you guys.
Yeah.
Book.
Yep. So all you got to do is, John, you take your shirt off and flex. Just flex on everybody.
Right.
Why didn't we break Piper's fingers? What the frick?
I'll try to convince Wenger to come and do it for me.
Yeah.
You asked the important questions, Adrian.
Why didn't we break his phone? My version. Oh yeah, your version.
Ace.
Oh yeah, he's talking about his the Butter song. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, your version of what? Male dominance that we witnessed tonight. But yeah. Go back to Grid Reaper 2. I mean, it got some great tiers. I think the feature tier, that's like the best bang for your buck right now. But if it would be great if like some of y'all could like go, one of y'all go ahead and back that Pandora tier. Go for it. Do it.
I think nobody will back until my husband takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking, people in the chat, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a video asserting my dominance one of these days.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll buy some lemons for you, baby.
Right.
Just eat some lemons and then assert your dominance.
Oh,
Oh,
no
man.
longer no tilt. You may get your fingers back, Piper.
Yeah, Piper. Quit typing. Oh God, I can't say that because then that's like telling Terry to stop typing.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I bet Terry's got my back.
Oh, no, of course Terry's got your back. Yeah, I streamed with Viking Lord yesterday.
So one of the questions in the chat was asking what's in the Pandora's box. It's a mystery box. I can't really tell you. All I can say is that you're gonna be very happy when you get it.
Yeah.
And it's a woman's fault.
It's happiness in a box.
That is in no way going to release any kind of Eldritch horrors or nothing like that. Just
No.
Probably.
That was I need to talk to Preston. Good Preston, not that other guy. But no, guys, please check out. Like, this is for people who are watching now, and for the people who will be watching this later on replay. Definitely check out the Grim Reaper 2. Link is in the description below. If you're watching it on replay, obviously you'll see it in the chat as well on the chat replay. Please, check out this book. Help out these folks get this book. Get some more backers. This is essentially a word of mouth campaign. It's about the best way I can describe it. Like the old schools, like tell your neighbor, tell your friends.
And they're blowing on it so far.
Yeah, and it's working out well. Like I said, they're doing better.
Also, if you want to see Piper as a werewolf,
Yeah. See, Piper, you really need to push this one for him because
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
like
Yeah.
your first official as a werewolf.
Yeah. So
So-
buy this, and you will get a Piper werewolf in there. That is hopefully maybe like hot and stuff.
It will be like hot and stuff.
Woo!
And by that means they're going to set you on fire.
Close enough. Piper's fingers are in the Pandora box.
That's the reason. why
Xavier's
we're
just
Christmas
afraid
separate.
that it'll turn him into a furry. That's all.
And then he says, "That's my secret, Piper. I've always been a furry."
I'm always a furry.
Oh gosh, I love it. I love this. I love this book. Can't wait to see it when I get it. It's gonna be great.
It's coming out awesome. I'm so happy. Like every time I finish a page, I'm like, oh my goodness! I just want to show it to everybody right now.
We're gonna be uploading some more interior art soon. Kind of some updates and get people hyped up again.
Also, I'm gonna ask all the backers like, what's your interest regarding the new pinups? I still have 2 more designs to do for pinups. Maybe you want action, you want the Green Reaper, you want Smokey. I don't know. Maybe more sexy stuff. I don't know. I have to ask. So you guys decide. The backers have the last word.
Maybe some werewolves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely not a hooker named Pandora.
No hooker named Pandora. I bet what's inside this box is better than hers.
I
hope so too, buddy.
Rip.
I was on antibiotics for 3 weeks. But no, yeah, guys, thank you all so much for coming by tonight. I think we'll go
Thank
ahead.
you for having us.
Yeah, and
That
I
was
think
a
we'll
lot of fun.
go ahead and call it a night. This was fun. I enjoyed it. We got dominated by Wanger. We got to know know a little more about this book, this great project, The Grim Reaper 2. And like I said, guys, check it out. Like I said, description's definitely in the description below. It is in the chat because it's being shared all through this stream. If you're going to check this out later, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all so much for being here. Like Tinfoil Hat Nick says at the end of every one of his streams, it is you guys that are the reason we're here. Without you guys, there wouldn't be a show. So thank y'all so much. Be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Tell your friends about us. And like I said, we will see you tomorrow night. We're going to have, I can't remember his name.
Oh my god.
It's a mystery.
We got Scott Payne on tomorrow night for Chaotic Flux.
Yeah. Wait, that's not a mystery. That's telling his name.
Shut up, Mike. Trying to end the stream. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow night, and y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.